T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Oh, people, we are back. A Jekyll and Hyde performance. First half, sensational. Arguably the best first half of the season. Second half, could be debated that it might have been our worst second half performance of the season. But all that matters is that we got 3 points on the board, 6 out of 6, and we are slowly but surely climbing up the Premier League table. Drift, how you feeling?
I like this. What a difference a Thiago makes. Love it. Brother, I'm over the moon. Extremely relieved, because at one point it looked like we might let that lead slip. But you know what, bro? Now that we won the game, maybe I can sit back, I can say, a little resilience there, bro. A little resilience. Saw the game out. Looked a little bit shaky at times, but saw the game out. Can you really complain if your team sees it out? But first off, as you said, bro, one of the best halves of football I've seen for a long time. I enjoyed the first half tremendously, bro. So yeah, man, I guess we're just gonna have to try and pick the bones of where it went wrong, what happened, how comes it got like that. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but we still got to pick the bones out of it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Without piling on, it was the substitutions. Like it completely killed momentum, killed the flow of the game from our standpoint, and it gave West Ham that confidence to say, right, yeah, we can attack these lot. Let's do it, and do it. They did. Do it. They did.
Yeah. No, real talk.
First half could have been about 3-4-0 to us. Second half, we could have ended up losing that game towards the end if we weren't careful. But
facts.
Alisson, again, massive save from the penalty as well. I think people are forgetting as well. Like, without the penalty save, we're going in at 1-1.
Yeah. Massive save.
So,
although I do believe if it was 1-1, Klopp wouldn't have made the changes. That's the only difference I would say. Like, he wouldn't have made those changes at 1-1.
I'll be honest, it seems as though Klopp had that thought in his mind regardless of what was going to happen.
I don't think so, bro. I think if it was 1-1 and we're chasing a goal, I think he keeps it as is. I think he got comfortable with the 1-0 lead and thought, let me see it out now. It was mad. And you know what? Here's the wickedest thing as well. I kind of understand where he's coming from with the Nunez one. A few of the other ones are a bit weird, but when your only fit striker is running himself into the ground, I get why you're thinking, if only I'd have brought Jota off 5 minutes earlier, I still have Jota. He wouldn't even have got that injury if he'd have come off the pitch earlier. And little things like that, do you know what I mean? That do make you a little bit more worried, should I say. Do you know what I mean? No, I get why he brought Nunez off. The other substitutions didn't need to happen. They didn't need to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? They didn't.
That's my point.
And again, Jones is my guy. But when was the last time Jones even played football? That was the weirdest decision.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that was all about. I big up Ramsey as well. I saw the under-23s footage. Hey.
I know he scored a goal. Was it a good goal?
Yeah, man. Left foot as well.
Okay. Okay.
As I said, bro, I don't know much about Ramsey, but what I've been told is he's brilliant.
Yeah, for his age, he's meant to be brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? Did he win the Young Scottish Player of the Year as well last year,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we might have a little gem there. Who knows? Trent's going to have to buck up his ideas, bro.
We're going to get to that in a minute. Guys, if you haven't already, please do smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let's get on to the player ratings. Drift, do I need to collude with you on this one? Can I just throw him up there? Allison.
Yeah, just throw him up there, bro.
What are we giving him?
10.
Penalty save. Massive.
Made a couple of very good saves as well during the game.
Yeah.
Positional. Even that one that went up where Tsimikas put it out for a corner, Ali actually realized that it had gone and left it. It wasn't even it wasn't even a mistake. He knew what he was doing. So yeah, man.
He's in fantastic form at the moment. Long may it continue. Because he has been sensational.
Yeah.
We just got to do it now, innit? Trent.
Now here's the thing. Everybody's going to talk about what Trent did in the second half, which rightly so we need to talk about. But I don't want to go. I don't want to go too far left. I don't like when everybody just forgets what was and then just remembers what the recent thing is. I thought Trent had a good first half. It wasn't amazing, but I thought he had a good. I don't think anybody was poor in the first half. I think everybody walking off the pitch in the first half was walking off of at least a 7.5. So I'm not going to go all the way left now and then just start grilling Trent because in the second half he did make some mistakes. But he did make some mistakes. And I really believe that he's got to learn how to position himself. That if he doesn't want to make a lot of effort, at least be ready for it. Because I think the main issue is that he's so relaxed, he's not even ready for it. And that's why he's easy to beat. And he never used to be like that. So I don't really know what he's doing or what's going on. First off, I think he made some good interceptions and stuff. So I'm going to even keel it out, bro, if I'm being honest. And I'm going to give Trent a 5.5 to a 6. I don't think it's fair to just pile on for the last 15, 20 minutes when he was poor and forget that he was pretty good up until then. He made some brilliant passes today. So I'm going to go 5.5 to a 6 for Trent.
All right. So first half, I'd have probably given Trent 7. Second half, I'm going to be honest, probably gets a 3 at best. Maybe even a 2, if I'm going to be completely honest.
Oh, wow.
But he was bad in the second half, bro.
Yeah, but he was still making one or two brilliant forward passes and stuff. Like,
yeah,
it's just defending that.
But we can't just say it's just defending, though, Drift.
No, I'm saying it was just defending that was poor because I still think his outfield play was good in the second half. So I'm saying I think 3's a bit harsh. I mean,
for his second half performance, I think a 3's pretty fair. I'm just talking about his second half performance. A 2 or a 3, I think is fair. His first half performance, I'd say, is a 7. So if I'm balancing it out,
what are you balancing it at then?
It's gonna be a 5, isn't it?
I'm all right with that. I won't argue with that.
I'll be honest. I think 5's generous, though.
It's just average. If you have a good first half and a bad second half, then you've had an average game, right?
But he had a worse second half than he had a better first half.
I don't know if I'd agree with that. I thought he was making some good blocks, some good tackles, some good interceptions, some good passes, crossing the ball into the danger area. I think his first half is being underplayed. But
would you give him more than a 7 for the first half display, bro?
I'd give him a 7.5 for the first half.
No, not massively different. But yeah, I don't know what needs to happen with Trent at the moment. Now I don't know if he needs to be taken out the firing line. He's just come back from injury as well.
That was his first start after his injury. So
I was gonna say, is he being rushed back from injury? I don't know, man.
But what? Here's the thing, yeah. Don't get me wrong. There was a few times today when he got done. But what I want people to do is I want people to not just really do this like, you know, this really easy, right? Look, see when he made that mistake, right? Let's just get back on Trent's back. Like, because I do think it's very easy for that to become a thing. And I think as a fan base, we've got to make sure we don't make that the easy go-to. Trent got done one time. I shit defending. I told you shit defending.
It wasn't just once though, Drift. That's the problem.
In the first half, I thought he did some really good interceptions, blocks, and tackles. So
he was good in the first half. I agree, he was good in the first half, but the second, bruv, it wasn't just one. I could probably name about 3 or 4.
There's only one in my mind at the moment. Someone would need to refresh my mind of what the other times were.
Well, the one where he didn't engage with Antonio, the other one where he got beaten around the back, where Milner and Allison had to save us.
I'm gonna still give him a 5 because I thought he was good in the first half. I think a 5 is still fair. It's an average score.
I'll go over 5 because there's no 4.5. I'd have given him a 4 though.
I think it's a bit harsh to call him poor.
I have to, man. That weren't good. But I'll give him a 5. Gomez.
I'll give Gomez a 7, and I'll tell you why. In the second half, I think there was a few shaky moments that did worry me a little bit. But I think the whole team became quite shaky in that second half. So I don't just want to pinpoint it on individuals. And I know he did give away the penalty, but I thought up until that moment, he was brilliant. Up until that moment. So a 6.5 to a 7, I think, is a fair assessment of Joey's game today. Was winning a lot of headers. Made quite a few good tackles. Just had 1 or 2 moments in there where, oh, Joey, shit, what was that all about, bro? But overall, I think he had a good game. So I'd go with 6.5 to a 7 for Joey.
I'd go a 6 for Gomez. I think his first half up until the penalty was good. Second half, again, I think he was getting, like, he got caught under the ball for the Benrahma one. He was letting the ball bounce. There was the other one where the ball came round from Trent getting beaten and where Million Ali saved us conceding the goal. He was in no man's land for that. Like, there was a few things in the second half that really frustrated me. The first half, he was good, though. For me...
The whole team became very unsettled.
No, but in particular, that side of the defence, Trent and Gomez became very, very bad in that second half. So for me, I'd go over 6 for Gomez.
Well, we'll have to average it out then. 6, I'm all right with that. I won't argue a 6 for
him. Virgil.
Thought Virgil was good today, man. I thought Virgil was good today. He didn't really have any shaky moments in the second half, to be fair to him. And I thought he was really good in the first half. I'd go an 8 for Virgil today.
I'd have gone 8.5 for Virgil. I thought he was very commanding today. Didn't make any mistakes. He was composed. I thought he was excellent today.
He was good. He was good today. Van Dijk was good. I'll go 8.5. I'm not going to argue. He was good today.
Tsimikas. Few miscontrols that annoyed me. He did defend very well and he got the assist.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe it's a bit nitpicky to have
he defended very well, though.
Yeah. Got the assist for the goal. Made 1 or 2 poor corners, but had 1 or 2 brilliant corners.
Yeah.
I'll say Tsimikas evens out at a 7. What are you saying?
I'd have gone 8 for Costas.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
Well, let's go 7.5 then. Let's split down the middle and then go 7.5.
I thought Costas had a very good game today.
Brilliant cross for the goal. My word. Brilliant cross for the goal.
Hendo. I'm going to be real with you. Hendo gets a 9.5 for me.
I was just going to say, I'm teetering between 9 and 10 for Hendo. So 9.5 sounds about right. He's fucking brilliant today, bro.
Immense. The guy was everywhere today.
Talk about
everywhere today.
Bruv, he was even dripping his sauce, bruv. I saw him doing backflips round the corners and, bruv, it's my captain, bruv.
Yeah. Easily. For me, a 9.5. For me, a 9.5. Yeah, I thought he was excellent today. He was everywhere. Brilliant. Defensively, even that time where he got squared up, he dealt with it. Almost showed how you should defend a situation like that. I thought he was excellent today.
He was absolutely brilliant today.
Thiago, again.
9.5 as well, bro. Both of them absolutely controlled that first half. just to a T. That's the definition of how you control a game, the way Hendo and Thiago controlled that first half.
I'm gonna be real with you. We'll speak about him later, but Flacco's position at the moment in the starting 11 is very, very much under threat, in my opinion.
Very much. But this is just crazy, though, bro. He was unbelievable against City just 3 days ago. Yeah. I don't know what is going on with Flacco, bro. I really don't know what's going on with that guy. I really don't know what's going on with that guy.
Very weird one. Salah.
I'll go 7.5 for Salah today. I think he did well, but he wasn't in the game. And I don't even think it's necessarily his fault why in the second half he wasn't so much in the game. Because I know centrally he can be a threat. But I think if you go central with him as in like he's playing number 9, it's not good. I don't like when he's like literally just playing number 9. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not really fond of that. I don't think the way Mane or a few other players can do it, I don't think he can quite do that. Like, literally, you're a target, man. You're number 9 and you're just down the middle. But he had a really good first half.
Am I hyping it if I go 8 for Salah, Drift? And I'll give you my reasoning. By all means, feel free to say you disagree.
Yeah. Go on.
I think first half, he was a menace. Don't get me wrong, couple of wasted chances, could have done better of a couple, but I thought it was a menace. Second half, even when he moved into the 9 position, when he actually did get service, he was making stuff happen. He was trying to beat defenders. He was trying to make stuff happen for people around him. A lot of shots were actually defended very well in terms of blocked and etc.
Yeah, he nearly scored right at the end there. And
and again, it was a brilliant block. There was a lot of West Ham players who brilliantly blocked shots from him today. Is it too? Am I going too far saying he was an?
I think an 8 is a bit too high for Mo. I think it might be a bit too far.
So he was good. You give him today?
I'd give him a 7.5 today.
I can live with that. I can live with that. Bobby.
9.5. I don't even need.
There's nothing else to add.
I don't even need to explain it. Yeah,
there's nothing else to add.
He's fucking brilliant.
Now onto my striker.
I see a little spot next to Ali that looks cold. We need to warm up.
Yeah. D9 gets a 10. We need to
warm up that little spot next to Ali there, bro. Unbelievable performance from Nunez today. These are the type of performances where I just want to see if there's agendas. That this is the moment when I want to know if there's real agendas. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if anybody's going to talk shit about Nunez today, then I just know it's a fucking agenda. Do you know what I'm saying? The boy was fucking immense today. He was tracking back. He was blocking. He was intercepting. He was pressing. He was tackling. He was shooting. He had the goalkeeper under wraps a good 3-4 times with some brilliant shots. He scored the winning goal. He was everywhere. And I know he was only on a pitch for 55 minutes, but he was also from running himself into the ground for those 55 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
Brilliant performance from Nunez today.
A 10 for me.
Brilliant performance. I told him,
10. And look, I'll be honest with you. No one in the comments can really come adrift and say he's got an agenda, because everyone knows my thoughts or my feelings towards Darwin. I'm giving him the same rating. So if Drifty's got an agenda, so have I. So it is what it is. Yeah, like,
you know what? Fucking hell. It is what it is, isn't it?
When the blood clots you up there, son of the yard there. Am I gun that? Who was it? Am I gun that? Am I gun that?
Like the snapshot where Fabianski's tips it over the post. The other one where it's come off the post. The goal itself. Like, the ball was sticking to him. When the ball went up to him long, he's holding the ball up or bringing someone else into play. That's a fantastic performance. That's a fantastic performance.
I'm saying, man.
And again, this is my point. Not even to dig you out, Beretta, but you're saying 10 for 1 goal. This is my point. Bruv, you can score a hat-trick. Doesn't mean you've had a good game. You can hat trick means you've had 3 very good touches. Doesn't mean you've had a great game. Like literally, like we have to stop equating goals and that to just that's an automatic score. For example, look at the overall game of how he played, and ask yourself, could he have done anything more in that game in the time he had? Because he couldn't have hit that shot any sweeter. He couldn't have hit the other one where it got tipped over the post any sweeter. Like, come on, man.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, again, everyone is entitled to their opinion, but I think if you don't think he had a brilliant game today, then I do believe that starts to come into the whole, like, do you maybe just dislike him or something? Do you know what I mean? Like that's all I'm gonna say, because for 55 minutes, that's all I want for my striker. For the 55 minutes or 60 minutes he was on the pitch, that's all I want for my striker. Like, what more can you want? Like, do you know what it is, Cal, as well? I think what everybody has kind of done, whether consciously, subconsciously, or what, I think everyone's just watch how many goals Haaland's banging in. And they're just like, if you're not doing that, then you're not good enough. Yeah. I truly do believe that might actually be what's skewing a lot of people's opinion.
But again, like, I don't get how you can watch today's performance and be like, nah, that's just a decent performance. That was a bloody good performance.
And here's the wickedest thing. And again, I'm not trying
to cut you, Jeff. You only have to look at what happened when he came off. What happened? The ball couldn't even stay up front for long.
Exactly.
There was no presence up there.
And again, I would never compare him to Haaland, because as a striker, he's nowhere near as good as Haaland. But tell me a game Haaland's been that involved in. Haaland just finishes off all the beautiful work that City do for 9.5 times out of 10. And there's no need for him to do anything else. They're a brilliant team at doing that. But tell me a game this season that Haaland's been that involved. Yeah, it's more than just scoring goals in a Liverpool team. Like, it just is. Like I'm saying. So I don't know, man. I'm confused, man.
Yeah, let's move on.
Each to their own, innit?
I don't want it to become the Nunez show and all this. Like,
no, but today's when it needs to be for the right reasons, Carl. Because if he's gonna get slated as much as he does, then I want to give him his flowers when he needs it.
I agree. It's just I'm seeing the comments. I'm like, again, you know my thoughts towards Nunez, innit? I think he could potentially be fantastic, but I also see glaring deficiencies in his game as well. But I'm just judging him on today. Like, why can't we just judge a player on today? Like, without agendas, without feelings of how the player is as an overall. Just watch the 55 minutes he had and judge him on those 55 minutes. Like, why can't we do that? And again, I'm not even trying to dig you out, Aaron. You said Ali is a 10 and Nunez is a 9 because Ali saved the team. But Nunez got us the 3 points. So yes, Ali did save us, but Nunez got us the 3 points as well. So like, if Ali's a 10, then can't Nunez get that for his performance as well? Like, I don't get why we're getting ridiculed and called delusional and all this for giving him a 10. Like, if he had a rubbish game and we gave him 10, then yeah, by all means, jump on us. But come on now, man.
And the wickedest thing is, like you said as well, Cal, for anybody who really who doesn't believe that he played well today, look at the difference when he came off. All of a sudden, West Ham pushed up the pitch, knew they didn't have as much to worry about. They were petrified when Nunez was on the pitch. Look, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. That's my number 9, and I'm happy with him. If you're a Liverpool fan and you're unhappy with Nunez as your number 9, I think that's a you problem. But we move.
Yeah, let's move on, man. It's a real shame that.
It is a real shame. It's a bloody shame. It's a bloody shame, Cal. But we move.
I'm in there for vibes, man. We just won a game. I'm seeing that we're too high of our ratings because we only beat West Ham 1-0. Like, can we not just judge the players based on how they played? It finished 1-0, but we all said and sat here at half time, said it could have been 3 or 4. Not for the post or for very good goalkeeping or defending. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Sometimes we want perfection and it doesn't exist. Like a team can win 1-0 and you can still have phenomenal players. When we beat Man City the other day and we were giving high ratings, no one was complaining. That was a 1-0 win as well, no? Context, people, man. Context. Carvalho.
Is it a 9.5 or a 10? Fucking hell, I was impressed with that kid today, Cal.
I'd have gone 9 for Carvalho.
Am I just in love? Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm only looking at the ratings. I don't think he was as good as Hendo, Thiago, and Bobby, but I thought he was excellent.
I think he was, you know, bro.
I personally don't. I think Ali and Nunez were the standouts for us today. I thought Hendo's unlucky not to get a 10 in my opinion, but I don't want to open that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
No,
it's true. We put Hendo in a 10, which he possibly deserves. And we'll just open the floodgates for anarchy, innit? Where everyone would just lose their shit, bro.
Yeah,
no way Henderson can be a 10.
Yeah. I don't think he was better than those 5 players, but I thought he was excellent today. I thought he's top.
His performance today might be the one I enjoyed the most. Man, the way, and this is the reason why I say football is a lot about eye tests and not just about stats. Stats count, of course they do. But if you look at any statistic today, you'll probably think Carvalho didn't really have that good of a game. But if you watched the game, the kid's ball retention in tight spaces, the playing, the movement, the off the ball movement, the pressing, tackling, bro. Fucking hell, bro. And again, I'm not going to get carried away. I'm not going to talk about what this kid could be and all that. I'm just talking about this game. As you said, we're talking about this game and we're rating him based off this game. He was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I loved watching Carvalho's performance today. I really, really did.
Yeah. I'd have gone a 9.
I'm going 9.5, you know. Fuck it. I'm going 9.5. I thought he was fucking brilliant today.
I'm going 9. We'll let the people decide.
People.
I don't know. Maybe people will say he was a 6 or something because we only won 1 more.
No.
I've already seen a 6.5. Crazy.
Yeah, he must be ramping. He's ramping.
Let's go to the subs then. Who's the first sub? Flacco. You say no one had the conversation. I'll do it then, Drift. I'll just rip the Band-Aid
me not speaking of English.
I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off. Flacco was not good when he came on at all.
But he was a 3 or a 4. He was really.
I'm gonna be real. The problem we've got now.
He was really bad, bro. He got duppied every time he tried to go in for a tackle. What has happened to Flacco?
He was worse.
It was way worse than Trent, bro.
Yeah, it's a 3. It's a 3 or 4.
Yeah, he's just in that bracket.
We're gonna have a conversation about Flacco very soon.
Bro, I don't know what he's got. But the wickedest thing is, he was so good against Man City, bro.
I know. Do you know what though, Drift? Let's have a short convo about it now because we can't keep on saying we're going to have a convo about it. Let's just call it what it is, innit? Flacco's fantastic, but he's struggling at the moment and he doesn't look himself. Yeah. He looks sluggish. He looks slow. He doesn't look like he's reading the game very well. He's getting drifted past, no pun intended. He's getting drifted past by virtually any player that plays against him at the moment. And his recovery is poor. At the moment, he's playing terribly, barring the City game. And I can't just use the City game and be like, we give him a blind. No, because for the rest of the season, he has not been the guy. He's not been good enough. And right now, he should be nowhere near the starting 11.
But here's the maddest thing. Here's the maddest thing about it.
He doesn't look right.
Here's the maddest thing about it. He was fucking excellent against Man City. It wasn't like them. No, but here's what's baffling me, Cal. It wasn't like the Man City game. He was like a 6 or a 7. And you're like, he was all right today still. Yeah, that was a bit more like, bruv, he was one of the reasons we won the game.
I know, but Drift,
how do you have such a, like, I don't understand how your performances are so like, I'm confused, bro. I'm so confused.
All right, how many times, and again, I'm not comparing us to one of these teams for anyone gets a B in their bonnet, but how many times have we seen teams in the lower half of the table play in Liverpool and perform out of this world, and then the next week they lose to another mid-table team and look lackluster? But that's what Flacco did the other day. Flacco saw the opposition, said, I'm going to have to pull something major out of the hat today. And he did. Fair plays to him. But now he's taking it for granted again, thinking, I can just stroll on the pitch and I'll coast through. He was not good today. And he hasn't been for much of this season. And as things stand right now, in the pivot, it's Thiago and Henderson are the first names on the sheet. He has to hold bench. You can't keep on starting a player who's playing this badly so consistently. It's not good.
No, it's true. No,
And don't get me wrong, I do think some of this is on Klopp in terms of how much he's been played over the years, etc. But that for me doesn't constitute how players just drift past you so easily.
Gene saying, could he possibly be having problems at home because Rebecca ain't backing him like she used to? Boy.
I'm not being Gene. I big up to Gene, but don't we all say Rebecca's a real one? Is Rebecca going to come out and back him when he's playing like this?
Yeah, she's not, bro. She's not.
She's not, and rightly so.
Yeah, she needs to rough him up, bro, and get him in shape.
If I've got smelly feet, bro, I want my missus to tell me. Like,
you know, you can't be going into people's house, taking off your shoes and just stinking out people's yard, bro.
Toes on display, bro. Nah, missus should be pulling me to the side and saying, "Hey."
Them brothers where you tell people it's a no shoes thing, and then they're just barefoot in your house.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Before you cross this barrier, big man, you got athlete's foot. Because I don't want you walking that shit around my house, big man.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I keep spare slippers in the house for people still.
Yeah, I'll give man some socks and tell him take them home, bruv.
Yeah,
bro. No toes out in my yard, bruv.
I'm quite precious with my socks still.
Bruv, you can have them. I got some spares, bruv. That's why you always go and buy a couple Primark packs, bruv. So you just got some spares you can throw out if people need to borrow. I'm precious with my socks. I keep the good socks for myself. Give out the Primark socks. You know what I mean?
I'm precious with my all socks, bro. I'm just precious with my socks. Who was the other sub? Curtis Jones.
It's quite hard to judge Jones, isn't it?
It's a 5. I think it's a 5.
Yeah, just 5. Yeah. He looked quite lively in terms of his energy, which was good to see, but he didn't affect the game in any way.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a 5's fair. It's just his first game back from injury as well, so I don't want to be too harsh on him. Elliot, though, on the other hand.
Elliot gets a 7 for me. I thought he was brilliant when he came on.
I'd have gone 7.5 for Elliot personally.
I won't argue that. The guy came on and actually was the only sub that really got involved in the game. Like, out of all the subs that came on, actually, no, we got another absolute genius. But I think Elliot I love Elliot's pressing, bro. I think he's learning day by day how to do it well under Klopp and under Pep Linders, and he's getting better at it. There are a lot of times I think people are underestimating how much his
tackling's not good at all, though.
He's got the Paul Scholes seat, Gene.
Not Paul. Paul Scholes was almost ending career. I just don't think he knows how to convert the press into tackling yet.
Yeah, I agree with that. But he'll learn, bruv. He's a youth, bruv. He'll learn that, bruv.
Like, he gets to the position where he needs to be, but then
he puts pressure on the player, and then he forces the player to make mistakes, bruv. And I think people are underplaying that. He's like, yeah, man. You know, bruv, Elliot's been. Let's keep it a buck, bro. If you was gonna list Liverpool's top 5 performers so far,
he's in there easy.
Elliot is in there, bro.
He's in there easy.
He's in there, bro. Elliot is in there, bro. Whether or not, yeah, bro. It's a fact, bro. And I do believe that he was the wrong player for the fit when we played 4-3-3. But now we've gone to 4-2-3-1. He seems to be a lot more at home in that formation, bro.
Yeah.
So all power to him. I fucking love the kid, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was good when he came on, man.
Robbo. 6.
I'll give him a 6 or 7. I think he was pretty good when he came on, bro. He shut down. Could you arguably say that he defended as well as, if not better than Tsimikas in the time he was on the pitch? Probably.
It's only on for 10 minutes, but in that time, I don't think he did anything wrong, but I don't think he did anything great. Hence why I'd have given him a 6.
Yeah, 6. Yeah, 6 is cool. I'll go with a 6. Yeah, 6 is fine. And I'm glad to see Robbo looking himself, Cal. I'm really glad to see. I don't want to speak too soon, but I'm really glad to see Robbo looking himself. Because if you look at the performance against Rangers, you look at the performance against Man City, and then you look at today, he looks like he's his old self again. And that's very, very promising. And I'm very happy. And he's going to get a month off when the World Cup comes. So hopefully he'll be even more ready for the second half of the season, bro. So Robbo's back, bro. Long may it continue, man.
So this show, we've given high ratings to Nunez. We've given high ratings to Henderson. Let's complete the agenda-driven show, eh?
Let's do it. 9.5.
Okay, see, I wouldn't have gone that high, Drift.
Ball retention.
I wouldn't have gone that high.
No. Let me speak. But ball retention, took the ball into the opposition's half and kept the ball. Did the smart thing, kept possession away from the opposition. Wasted time, ran the time down. All the passes he made were good. His movement was good. He was the one who actually blocked that chance with Ali that stopped that goal from happening, making up for mistakes from other people. And he was only on the pitch for a short time and made a massive impact. We all remember what Milner did, and he was only on the pitch for 10 minutes. So based on that 10 minutes, 9.5.
Do you know what, Drift? I'd have gone 9. But hey ho, let's just annoy the people even more tonight. I'm just gonna go 9.5. He was excellent.
As Coolio said, Lieutenant Milner. He came on and he made sure we got through the game. He made sure we got through that game. We won that game and he was a massive part of it. So
he was excellent. He was absolutely excellent. Absolutely.
Again, I know there's people rattled. I know there's people.
Yeah, but this is the thing. And look, I can be biased. I can be like, you can throw any name under the sun at me. You know, when you break it down, I'm a fan at the end of the day. So I'm gonna make mistakes on my judgment. I'm gonna be emotional sometimes.
Yeah. We're not perfect, of course not.
But whether I rate a player, whether I don't rate a player, I do think you should be able to, as a fan, especially if it's a fan of a team you support, I think you should be able to look at a performance and get rid of your bias and get rid of your thoughts onto that player as an overall and just judge them for the time they're on that pitch. Like, I don't think that's a very hard thing to do. And today, Milner was excellent. Nunez, you know what?
Fair play. The majority of the people in the chat are agreeing with us. Fair play. Majority of the people are agreeing with us. I think he was bloody excellent for the time he was on the pitch.
Right. The 3 people that split opinions the most, like in the fan base, they all were excellent today.
They were. They actually were.
Like, why can't we just unite as a fan base and be like, yeah, they were sick today? Because they were. Without those 3 players on the pitch today, we might not have even got 3 points.
Oh, no, that's a fact, bro. If you take Henderson, Nunez, and Milner out today's game, we don't win the match. Like, that's just a fact, bro. But it is what it is, man. Like I said, if you're going to be angry at a player even when he does well, that's a you problem. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a you problem. And I'll leave it up to you, you know? It's going to get a bit techie now, though.
Huh?
Yeah. It's going to get a bit techie now, though, isn't it? It's the Kaiser's turn, and it's going to get a bit... Yeah. Oh, brother, it's doing so fucking well in the first half, and then them substitutions were...
I'm going to be real with you. It's a 4.
Oh, raw. You're going as low as a 4, bro.
Bro, he was... Bruv, the substitutions, the timings of the substitutions, the actual personnel, the fact that we just went from being superbly in control to disjointed in a click of a finger. Yeah, we won, but I mean,
I can't go lower than a 6. I can't go lower than a 6, bro. We won the game, and the first half was amazing.
No, but we just had a go saying, even though we won 1-0, we could still give high ratings because of individuals. Bro, we won the game, but Klopp weren't it today, bro.
Nah, 4 is harsh, bro.
Why?
I'm not going lower than a 6 because I think 4 is saying he had a poor. Like if he's in that category, he's down as poor, Cal, and he wasn't poor. What he did today might have not been the best thing to do. It wasn't poor, though. I wouldn't go as far as to say it was poor. And that's completely negating the first half.
Should Carvalho have been taken off?
No, we shouldn't have. But I wouldn't go as far as to say it goes from being his manager at halftime. If you'd have judged Klopp at halftime, he'd have got a 10. I don't think it goes all the way down to a 4, bro.
We brought on Curtis Jones, who's just come back from injury, and played him left wing.
There's a method to the madness, bro.
What was the method?
I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
It wasn't a method. It was just madness.
No, I've got to give him a 6, bro. I've got to give him a 6. I think if you win the game and you have a first half like that, I don't think you can be a below average score. I'm very disappointed with what he did.
That's why I'm giving him a 4
much.
because I think the first half. I think the first half was an 8.
Only
Second
an
half,
8, Cal. That's a 10. That first half.
all right. You know what? You're right.
That's
You're
a
right.
fucking brilliant first half of football.
I'm gonna. Do you know what? I'm gonna go over 9 for the first half.
You take away Joey's like
But I can't
blood,
take it away.
and it was a perfect first half almost.
It wasn't a perfect first half because 1-0 is never a perfect first half.
I know, but there's just formalities as to why it wasn't 3 or 4. Like
No, I know, but
and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
But a perfect first half is a couple more.
Enjoyment levels are at 10. Like we were enjoying the fuck out of that first.
I'll be honest. For the second half, I gave him a 0, bro.
Raw,
bro. Drift, what that, bro? Explain to me that second half, bro.
A 0, Cal.
Bro, sorry. I don't know if it. So Pimp in Distress, who we trust a lot. Klopp interview. Subs were tactical after player chats at half time about their fitness. Okay. Maybe some context there.
I definitely know the Nunez one was about that. And bro, I'm gonna give him a 6 today, bro. I think a 1-0 victory and that first half, I think a 6 to a 6.5 is completely fine. I know the substitutions are madness, but bro, for a start, we
scraped through that second half.
No, fair enough. But if you actually look at it though, Robbo did all right when he came on. Elliot was brilliant when he came on. So really and truthfully, of the substitutions, it was really only Jones. Milner was brilliant. So really, it was only Jones. Really, that's the substitution you look at and you go, what the hell was that all about?
No, but it's more about the system, bruv. We went from having all the control in the game, but we barely saw Declan do anything but defending.
And here's what I'll say.
Ran the show the second half.
Here's what I'll say to defend Klopp as well. I said bring Thiago off. So I agree with that substitution as well, Cal. And let's be real. After the way he played against Man City, nobody could have anticipated
the
Flacco
timing,
that badly.
10 minutes into the second half, bro.
Nobody would have thought Flacco would have been that badly, bro, after the performance he had against Man City, bro. Let's be real. Because think about it. If Flacco isn't that poor, we probably don't even lose control of the game the way
All
we
right,
do.
Jeff, I hear you, but does it need to be 3 within 10 minutes?
No, it doesn't.
That's my point.
But hear me out though, bro. I think that Jones coming on, and not because it's Jones, but because, like you said, he hasn't had any game time, and the position they're playing was the bad one. I think you do Thiago for Flacco, and I think you do Elliot for Nunez, and I don't think it's that bad. I really don't, bro. I think Carvalho for Jones was the one that makes no sense. That's the one where I'm like, what the hell are you doing, Klopp? Like, especially the way Carvalho was balling out and hasn't played much football this season. But Milner came on and did well, bro. No, I'm gonna give Klopp a 7. Bro. No, bro. Because hear me out. I think the Milner substitution was good. I think the Robbo substitution didn't end up being bad at all. I think the Flacco substitution was only bad because Flacco played badly. I understood why he was doing that. And I think if you're trying to make sure Nunez is fit,
I was willing to meet you in the middle at a 5 if I gave him a 4 and you gave him a 6, not a 7, bro.
All right, what about 6.5 then?
No, 5's the highest.
I think Jones for Carvalho was the only substitution that I will say that was a bit weird. Like, what are you doing? I think Tsimikas for Robbo, there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
I think Elliot for Nunez and put Mo up front.
Bruv, it's a 5, bro. A 5.
People in the chat, what we said, we're going to need the people for this one. We're going to need the people for this one.
It's got to be a 5 at best, surely. Can't be any more than a 5, Drew.
No,
the triple sub was mad.
But I think that means that we're completely ignoring the first half, which is very disingenuous. It's very disingenuous to just ignore that first half.
So I changed subject. Now, though, this is funny. He says, can't just negotiate numbers like how FSG do with teams. You know, I'm seeing both 7s and 5s. Should we meet in the middle at 6 then?
But this is basically you and me right now.
It's facts. It is that still. It is. Right, let's go 6 then.
Let's go 6 then. All right. I feel like that's harsh.
I think that's very generous. I'm not gonna lie. That's meeting in the middle, though, isn't it?
Yeah, all right.
Meeting in the middle, bro.
That is what it is, bro.
No, brilliant 3 points though. Let's make no bones about it. Looking at the table as things stand right now. Again, Liverpool only moved up 1 position in the table to 7th. If we look at what our minimum aim is this season, which is top 4, we are now 4 points off top 4, which looks a very, very different situation to a few days ago.
Very
Can't
different.
complain about that.
Very different.
Can't complain. Newcastle on 18 points with a game. We've got a game in hand on them. Man United on the same amount of games. They're on 19 points. Chelsea on the same amount of games on 20 points. Tottenham we have a game in hand on Tottenham. They're on 23. Man City on 23 with the same amount of points. Again, Man City. Everyone's been lauding how Man City have played this season, and they have played very well. They're only 7 points ahead of us.
Yeah,
Arsenal's the one.
7 points with City is
of course. But I'm saying
that's a big
it should have been a lot worse than it actually is right now. So
yeah, that's true.
It's the rest of the month is still massive. Let's be honest, it is because
yeah. We've got 3 games before the World Cup, I think, and we have to win all 3 and go into that World Cup in rhythm. We
like that Nottingham Forest game becomes massive, especially with Chelsea playing Man United at the weekend as well.
Yeah. Somebody's got to drop points there, which is definitely helpful to us.
So look at that.
Yeah.
Then after that, you've got us versus Leeds again at home. A game I do think we should be winning.
Yeah, it's a difficult game, but we should be beating Leeds at home. And then what do we have before we go to the World Cup, bro? What's our last Premier League game before we go to the World Cup?
Isn't it Spurs?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. We've got to go into that Spurs game with 4 wins. We have to beat Newcastle. We have to beat Nottingham Forest. We have to beat Leeds. We have to go into that Tottenham game 4
No,
wins.
sorry, I'm incorrect, Drift. It's the second to last game. Southampton's the last game before.
Okay. Well, but the Tottenham game is still the game after the Leeds and the Nottingham Forest game, right? Yeah, we've got to go into that game 4 out of 4, 12 points from 4, and go into that game with real momentum.
And look, let's be real about it. We need a couple favours from other teams as well.
Yeah. 100%.
Right.
That Chelsea Man U game, I want that to be a draw. I want both teams to drop points in that game. Yeah.
All right. Jade Activist says we win in the league, innit?
Let's not do it.
Jay, come on. Throw up your 4s in the comments, everyone. Throw up the 4s.
Let's
see you brave enough to do it.
I don't want to hear quadruple.
Let's see you brave enough to throw up the quad or a 4 in the comment. Let's see you brave enough to do it. Pimp in Distress says a week's a long time in football. 4 points off top 4. Where the doubters now? Come on, where's that energy? Shameful, Drift. Half cup full.
I'm not gonna lie. Pimp's been telling me the club.
Pimp's
been telling me that the cup is half full all the time. And to be fair, I've been on his wave, but I was not as optimistic as he was. So big up to Pimp for actually staying as optimistic as he has been, because bruv, funnily enough, I've been more optimistic than most, which is kind of weird.
You've actually been more optimistic than me this season.
I know, bruv, and I don't even know why we were trading places and all that. It's been mad. But Pimp's been very optimistic. So shout out Pimp. He's been fully optimistic about it. So, do you know what I'm saying?
I can't lie. I love you in the comments for humouring me with this quad stuff, but I'll be honest. If you got me in a quiet room and asked me for winning the quad, you'd get a very different answer to what you're getting on camera still. Silver Spring says Rice showed Fabinho levels today. It's quite embarrassing. I wouldn't say it's embarrassing because Rice is a fantastic player. It's embarrassing that Flacco didn't have a good game. I think Rice could actually show up most DMs in world football as things stand. Teke says Million Ali saved us. I'll take this win any day. We won ugly for once. Facts. Beretta 93 says is fair drift. This is a Premier League. You can't do that regarding Trent. Big up man like Zaburi. The lock says Joey gets an 8 for me. He engaged the P vigorously. Pause. Or maybe not, Zaburi. I don't know about 8, bro. I've got to be honest. I don't think it was an 8. Ash says Darwin was made for us. He's going to be the Sadio Mane of Klopp's second team. Mane was a spark for Klopp's first team. Darwin is a spark for the next 3-4 years of Klopp. Love an ugly win. Well done, boy. Geneva Cologne. Look, time will tell. I hope so. I really do hope so. Again, I'm not convinced he will necessarily be the catalyst, but I do think he can have a major role in this effectual evolution of Klopp's team. Star Dazen said Trent is not a good defender, and on top of it, he's lazy. When every winger gets past you with ease and make our entire defense nervous, then it's time for right midfield. All right, Star Dazen. Thing is, you're very measured in your approach, Star Dazen, so I get where you're coming from. Again, I still don't believe he's a bad defender. I think it's more a mentality thing as opposed to a technical or a ability thing. And I think that's my main issue with it. I think if he was just a defender who couldn't defend, I'd probably give him more leeway. But I think the fact that he can defend, and we've seen him be able to defend, especially one-on-one situations, but he has this tendency to just, his head just has a brain fart. It just really frustrates me. So I get where you're coming from. Cali Man says, just seen both Virgin Ali talking about his English improving so much. Well done, young man, taking his career serious and clearly eager to succeed. Big up. And you know what? You see the whole language thing here. I'm going to be real. I think us as football fans kind of take that stuff for granted. Learning a new language is not easy, you know.
Bruv, learning a new language, in my opinion, is probably one of the hardest things that you can do.
Especially as an adult. Especially as an adult.
100%, bruv. I've tried. I've tried, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bruv, learning another language is very difficult. Very difficult. And not even just a language. Let's keep it a buck, bro. It's the culture change as well.
Yeah.
England is so different to anywhere else. If you live somewhere like Spain, Portugal, South America, if you live anywhere like that and then you come to England, the culture change is massive, bro. I really do think people downplay how difficult it is to go and play in another country. I really do. 100%. I really, really do. But I don't. I respect it. So,
yeah.
And Ali's English is bloody brilliant.
Yeah. No, I was talking about Nunez. Talk about Nunez.
Oh, I thought you said Ali. Sorry, I thought I heard Ali.
No, Ali and Virgil were saying how much Nunez's English has improved.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, Alison's English is bloody brilliant.
Like, yeah, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Coutinho who was speaking about, was it Lucas Leiva in an interview saying how he had to, I think it might have been Lucas actually, who had to get like a English, like hired an English teacher, and they would only speak to him in English, and like that's why his English got so good, because he was just dedicated on learning the language. It's a lot, man. I rate anyone who does it, and we, especially as us being English, we take it for granted. You know, we really do.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I went to Spain as an example, and I'm gonna be real. It was so ignorant when I look back on it. But if I sat down in a Spanish restaurant in Malaga, and I expected them to know what I was saying.
Yeah, it's bad.
And you know what? Fair play to them. They had an English menu. But that's very ignorant, isn't it? It's very ignorant. It's very ignorant, bruv.
You don't go into many restaurants in England, brother. They got a different menu for different languages, which says a lot, innit? It's a lot of arrogance over this side of the pond.
And considering we're more multicultural generally in London and the bigger cities, and we still don't have menus for foreign languages. So I'm just saying it's very difficult to learn another language. It is. I think we downplay it a lot. And not even just that, as I said, culturally. Moving to another country, adapting their culture, living, moving, knowing that every day you can't just go home and see your family. I think people very, very downplay that. They do. Yeah. So I don't. That's why I rate Bellingham for going to Germany and fitting in so easily at such a young age, bro. Yeah. Unbelievable, bro. Shout out Sancho as well. He did the same. Went at a very young age and just fitted in so well. So big up to them, man.
Adrian said, I said Darwin would be good for Liverpool. He was very unlucky not to score 2. I'm just worried that Klopp won't give him much time on the pitch. I think Klopp will have no choice, if I'm going to be honest. I don't think Klopp will have a choice. Star Dazin says, Darwin and Fabio make us a lot more direct central. Yeah, I agree. Matt says Fabinho playing like a senior citizen today. Paul said a senior citizen.
Hey, does James Milner speak Spanish fluently? I just heard somebody say, "Hey, fucking hell, the guy's goated, bro. He's never even had a need to learn Spanish, but he learned."
And if I'm not mistaken, he speaks Spanish to his children? I think he speaks Spanish too.
To make sure that they know two languages, yeah.
I think so.
And he's never even played abroad. There was no need for him to learn another language.
As far as I know. I don't know if that's a rumor or what, but yeah.
Hey, that's fucking James Milner, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't know what you got till it's gone, you know. You don't know what you got till it's gone. Everyone's gonna miss Millie when he's gone. Wait. I'm telling you. You wait.
Ash says, gotta get these 4 Prem games done and fully expect a deal to be sorted over the World Cup for a CDM to arrive. Fab, Thiago, Hendo need a 4th man in rotation. If you're not giving Naby a deal, then a man has to arrive in Jan. Facts upon facts upon facts, Ash. As always. Beijing, big up Beijing. Barnes says, big up fellas. Another winning clean sheet. Don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning. Cowsparrow, let's party. Let's party. I'm back. Dean says, Drifty, yes, some of the subs were good, but the first 11 looked more connected chemistry-wise. Robbo getting back, getting forward. I'm with Cal. Yeah, like it was disjointed when they made the subs. It was.
Do you know what Cal says? Someone just look. You know what? I know Ash said this as a joke. Yeah?
Please don't.
No, I know Ash said this as a joke.
Look,
but here's what's upsetting.
No, please, can I stop you really quickly? I know you're being optimistic, and I love it. I love the fact you are.
No, I wasn't even gonna be optimistic.
Cool.
I was just gonna say, if you take away the fact that he got injured and think about just his ability as a footballer, he actually would have fitted into this new system. It's actually a real shame. It is a real shame, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I think he would have been perfect to play in that. I think he would have been perfect to play in that fit if he was fully fit and ready to play. I do, bro. I gotta be honest. I do. I think it's a bloody shame he got injured. I do.
I know it's a bloody shame he got injured from a personal and from a squad standpoint. Oh, bro, you know my feelings. Like, that's up there with your Ben Davies signing. Like, it is.
It looks like it now. It does look like it.
Bro, we bought someone who wasn't match fit to play in a team.
No, I'm talking about ability. I'm just talking about ability. Not what happened, not the circumstances, just ability. I'm saying it's a damn shame because he has the ability to play.
Imagine you called me like, Callum, I've not eaten in 3 days. I need some food now, and I came to you with ingredients to make oxtail. Like, imagine I came with ingredients to make oxtail. No side, just oxtail. You know how long oxtail takes to cook as well. You're looking about
not even rice.
No rice, just oxtail, bro. What would you say to me? Just the raw meat on your table, bro. Like, what would you say, bro?
I'll say, right, you must think I have the appendix of a caveman, big man. Well, you think I can process raw meat, bro?
That's what we did, bro. We bought raw oxtail, bro, when a man was starving.
I'm not gonna lie. I personally think his ability could have fit in this new system. I do, but
fair dues. Pete says, when is the next FM22 coming out? Who knows, man? I'm ready to done it off anyway, bro. If you lot thought Liverpool season was bad, you want to see what's going on.
Should we be shameless and give them a little plug for what we've done so far? Should we be shameless, bro? What are you saying?
I'd rather not.
All right. Keep going through. Let me pick a non-personal part of what we did to give the people a little.
Everything
plug.
That's happened to me has been personal, bro. Let's be real. Every bit that's happened to me has been personal.
No, I'll find a part that won't be personal. All right, here we go.
You got something, yeah?
Hold on. Keep going. Let me find a part that's not bad, man. Let me find a part.
Liverpool 12-man was either Curtis Jones or Ox coming on bonus for player management. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what we're going to get from Ox, if I'm going to be honest. I can't say Liverpool 12, man. I genuinely don't know. Jada Activist says, I'm learning Portuguese and not just learning the words. You have to learn the gestures and the tones as well and understand. That is facts as well. It's facts.
Bro, that's why I struggled with French. Because it wasn't just about knowing what you say. It's about knowing how to write it down.
How
it's
to
about
deliver it, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's, bro, learning another language. Anybody who knows 2 languages, yeah. I give a little bit less credit to somebody, say, like if they move to England, saying they grew up in England, but their mum and dad are Spanish and talk to them every day at home. That's probably easy. That'll like naturally just happen. But if you get to a certain age and then just learn a language fresh, just off the bat, bruv, it's amazing. Yeah, I've got crazy. So much ratings. I think it might be one of the hardest things in the world to ever do. It is. I'd rather you told me to learn like rocket science or something like that than told me that I've got to learn.
I know, Drew, rocket science. There's a reason why they say
no, but I reckon it would. All right. What would you rather do then, Cal? Yeah,
I'd learn a new language over rocket science.
Okay, Cal, you've got 18 months to know rocket science to the point where you can understand somebody talking about rocket science in a lecture, or you've got 18 months to learn Mandarin while living in England and then move over there and live in China for like a year and be able to speak to everybody and communicate, and nobody's ever going to speak English to you. Which one do you think would be more difficult?
Rocket science.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Not for my brain.
There's a reason man them say it's not rocket science. Like, that didn't just happen. Like, it's not rocket science, bro.
All right. Maybe rocket science is a bit too far. All right, algebra. What would you rather learn?
I'm
algebra or a new language?
No, I'm alright at algebra still.
Oh yeah, I'm dead at algebra. Bro.
Yeah, no, I was decent at maths growing up, so.
No, I was good at maths. I just wasn't good at algebra.
Yeah, I'm alright about it. I can live with algebra.
Fair dues.
Mr. Sinclair says, Klopp with all them injuries, man's playing the Squid Game, games 5, glass bridge with subs. games played 3-4 days. Peeps, buy yourself a blood pressure monitor. Yeah, I'm gonna get one, man. Down an asthma pump. And not for Liverpool before anyone tried to be smart. Stevie says Nunez's drive to learn, he will succeed as a person. Yep, completely agree. Peterson says drift French is hard, even for us francophones.
Bro, French is hard, man. I'm not gonna lie.
French is very hard.
French is hard. French is very difficult.
French is
I know a couple of sayings. I can count to 10. I can count to French is very hard. French is very hard. I found footage that paints you in a good light, bro.
Have you? Must have been taking a little while, bro.
Here we go. Here's a little disclaimer. Members, big up your damn selves. And here we go. Little trailer for you lot on the members thing. My screen.
Oh, because you're looking at your full screen.
Yeah, I'm looking at the full screen.
Okay, I'll put it back up if you're looking at your full screen then. Cool.
Come on, boys. Come on, man. We need a cushion. We have to get a cushion. We're so bad defensively. We have to get a cushion.
Hold on, brother. Are you joking? This don't paint me in a good light.
How is Hakimi just getting through like this, man?
Hakimi's the only one who understands the assignment right
now. Get rid of
wow!
that!
Omar! Man, like Omar from the wire. From the wire.
Bruh. Cartwheels, you know.
Man said from the wire, you know.
I'm sorry, Hakimi is a fake player.
He's the fakest. He's the fakest.
He's a fake player in this game. And who's just standing off him? And Benucci, the old man getting beaten in the air by
Valverde, Hakimi, and Omar.
I'm not gonna lie.
I told you, I'm done out
got
here.
A tactic still. No, but if you started well, it's not over yet, bro.
Nah.
Wow, that's a poor pass, man.
Hakimi's the cheat code, man.
He's a very good outlet.
Go on,
Mbappe. There you go, Kylian. You're in, bro. Anyhow, it's Kylian. Oh my days!
Kylian Mbappe is dead for you, bro.
I'm sorry, but how is he the one that got that?
He's dead, bro.
Man just did a hopeful pass, you know, and it landed Kylian.
Bro, Mbappe is the fastest player I've ever seen in this game.
No, Mbappe's the shittest player I've ever seen.
He's the fastest, but you can't finish.
There you have it, people.
I'm not gonna lie, that game was stress,
Bro.
that game was stress,
Bro. You never know stress until you play Football Manager in front of the world.
Hey, trust me, that game was stress.
Big up to the members.
Like,
Big up to the members.
if that's not an
Fucking
incentive to
Mbappe.
become a member, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Peterson says Francophone. I'm a native French speaker. Oh, again, see, I don't even know what that is. I wouldn't be able to. I'd have a bad start to French.
So he's a native French speaker, and even he's saying how hard
Yeah.
French is. All right,
But
French.
let's
is
be honest.
difficult.
Let's not make any bones about it. English is a very hard language as well.
Oh yeah. Do you know what's hard about
Really?
English, bro? It's the fact that we'll say like, "Hey, that's bad," but really, it's the slang, and it can mean two things. I think that's what's very confusing about when people are trying to learn English. We have a lot of double negatives and two meanings to words from slang and all that crap. But yeah, man.
Well, people, I'm gonna wrap up there. Another win for Liverpool. We are back tomorrow. Prem panel show tomorrow, innit? Prem panel show tomorrow.
Yeah. Prem panel, man.
Boy, hey, it's gonna be a nice Prem panel show. Bare chest on there tomorrow. 2 wins out of 2 and all that. Beating Man City. Hold tight. Loving that. Then on Friday, we'll probably have a preview for the Forest game as well as our normal call-in show as well. Then Saturday, you'll be with us for the watch-along against Nottingham Forest and the post-match reaction.
How we the 12 o'clock game again on this fucking
Brother.
weekend,
Bruv,
bro?
do you want to know? Do you want me to tell
Four
you my
times, bro.
Bruv, do you want me to tell you my Saturday, bro? In fact, do you want me to tell you my weekend? To let you know my
go.
weekend. Saturday morning, Stevie's got football. Finishes, come back home. We've got a watch along, and then the post match. So that'll probably finish about 4. UFC starts at 5 p.m, bro.
Is it 5 p.m?
At
Oh,
5
because you do the prelims, innit?
No, this
Yeah.
time we're doing the prelims because it's such a big card. So 5 p.m. The main card starts at 7 p.m. So I'll be probably filming from 5 till 10. Then Sunday morning, I've got to be at work for 7:30. And I probably won't be finished work until about 6, 7 in the evening.
Peter, make me come out of rain. Peter, come out of rain. You know, see that get bad. Peter, we have a blood clot. Peter, you're nearly dead.
You might see me on there with some fizzy drink on Monday to keep me awake because
Bare Lucozade, bro.
Bare Lucozade
And Red
Bare
Bull.
Lucozade. But the grind don't stop, bro. The grind don't stop. People, if you haven't already, please do smash the like button. If you'd love to become a member, make sure you click the link in the description. Also, make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. Leave your comments below. Let us know your player ratings in the comments if you aren't watching this live. And make sure you switch on the notification bell.
And Viewers review show people.
Viewers review.
Viewers review show people.
Guys, make
Viewers
sure you
review.
send your viewers review in. Make it 90 seconds and please film in landscape and send it to teamkopish@gmail.com. That is teamkopish@gmail.com. Team Kopish is all one word as well, guys.
And what did we get today, Cal?
everything.
We got a clean sheet today, right?
Yeah.
Hey Team Kop-Ish, this is my viewer's review. I'm just going to make it short because I just came back from the laundromat and I got some clean sheets that I want to hang up. Yeah, as we're all sleeping in clean sheets tonight. You never walk alone.
That right there might be goated as like one of the best ever.
Yeah,
Review
bro. That
of
was just that is how you just
Phenomenal.
drop the lyrics. That is how you drop the lyrics.
Phenomenal. But people, it's been a pleasure rocking with you guys as always. Thank you very much for joining us. Liverpool 1, West Ham 0, 6 points out of 6. The quad is on, people. The quad is on. Ba la 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 la.
Nunez!